Alright, we got this old Deus too out here. We're going to talk a little here about using some strategy with this detector. And you know what, I've been talking about this dive program on this machine. Now this would actually too apply to deep high conductor, but now remember, the dive program is working around this fall better, especially the smaller fall up close to the coil in some of these sites you might sweep. But what I'm going to tell you would apply to both of these. You might get better results with a dive program using it. So just imagine you go into a site using dive program. And now, let's say you're looking for high conductive coins. Well, it might not be the smartest thing to do to say run a notch of 87. What if you wanted to run a notch of 82, for example? So every time the detector sounds off with a 82, accepted and higher. Every time the detector sounds off, you're like, oh, let's say, for example, you get an 85 in the meter. Well, that's zinc and penny territory with this machine. So what happens if you put you a fast program right next door to your dive program or your deep high conductor? And you go ahead and just notch, I don't know, 55 to 60 to 99 out. Notch that out on your fast program. Let the low conductive in on your fast program. So you get that 85 in dive program or deep high conductor. Well, you don't know if that's a zinc and penny or not. That could be a copper penny. That could be a silver dime that's masked with a lower conductor. So if you go to the fast program and you sweep with the notch I suggested and you don't hear anything, well, that's telling you there's not a low conductor down there. The dive program, the deep high conductor, is probably not lying to you. But if you sweep with a fast program, and let's say you see a 28 in the meter, that would tell you there's a low conductive masker. Now remember, you know, this machine is sort of, well, I guess a lot of other machines do it, but if you're not running notch in the fast program, if there's any fall or lower conductors down there on top of or above the plane of a higher conductive coin, you're probably not going to hear the high conductive coin tone-wise or see it ID-wise. You're going to see the low conductor in the fast program. So you could use that fast program to check targets, to give you info, intel, like, uh-oh, low conductive masking, ID could be an error. Or, oh, no low conductive masking. The ID could still be an error due to iron, but it's not going to be caused probably by a low conductor because you're not detecting one. If that makes any sense. So that's just a little strategy you might can use, you know, out in the wild. You know, a twist cap. You know, them things read down there too, you know. But a twist cap ID could be a better, it could be a copper penny and you're walking past it. Check it with that fast program. Well, if you don't hear any low conductive, conductor, well, then you know maybe the ID is actually true, okay? And what about if you don't hear any iron audio in the machine? Well, that may say, okay, there's no iron down there. So ID's probably not in error. That's probably a twist cap, or that's probably a zinc and penny. Oh, that's probably not a high conductive coin. So anyway, I just thought I would share this. Hope you enjoyed.